Hi, my name is Trinity.
Hi, my name is Wyatt.
I'm Lucas, a.k.a. iLucky.
I'm Bryce, a.k.a. Rhino.
And this is The Nest with our most iconic caster duo.
Most iconic.
Most
Yeah.
iconic. I'm already getting most iconic freshman year. That's huge. That's huge for me.
I mean, I think we've definitely earned it because
Oh,
every
100%.
Tuesday. I mean, we talked about it on the way over
Yeah.
here. Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
Um,
Dating back to
such a pleasure.
Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
To Overwatch, and then now Valorant. It's huge because if League was on Tuesdays, it'd just be Lucas because I'm not casting League.
I don't think anyone wants to cast League.
I love
or
casting League.
direct League.
Casting League, if I had to rank,
Director
actually,
Manuel.
this is a really good segue. If I had to rank casting all of our different game titles in order, first would definitely be Overwatch. I don't think it's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second, League, definitely. Third, probably would be racing. Now, I do casting for racing on a separate YouTube channel. So
Yeah, because we don't do it at Ball State, which is lame.
yeah,
I wish we did.
We will,
I do
though.
it- I-
It would be my
Oh, we
number
actually
Get
one.
something.
Are we actually?
Yeah, we'll do another like Friday fun night stream, which I will be casting.
Please,
for
dude, I'd
Um,
cast that. Either that or I'd race in it.
that. Yeah, because
Never know.
it has gotten a little dull because I do it so often on the YouTube channel. I do it 2 to 3 times a week essentially
Shameless plug.
since August. I'm not plugging the channel. I mean, I can
Shameless
plug.
plug,
I
shameless
can
plug.
plug the channel if you want me to. I mean, I'm not going to, but yeah, super fun. I think then after racing would be Val. And then Rocket League after that. And like
Dang.
this is something that I know is like pretty controversial, especially like within. I know you and Zane and you guys heavily disagree on this, but I just don't enjoy casting Rocket League. I feel like the flow just isn't as like there for me.
I could understand why you wouldn't like it. I love it because it's just like I love Overwatch is definitely like it's like Rocket League is number 1, but Overwatch is like right below because I love doing color commentary for Overwatch because it's one of the only games that I actually know a decent amount
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
So I like being able to talk about it, but I love all the action that's in Rocket League, and I like being able to yell when there's a goal and stuff like that. So that's why Rocket League, for me, if I did my quick ranking, would be Rocket League, Overwatch, and then like a cliff, and then it would be
Everything else.
then it'd be Valorant, and then another cliff, and then League.
Okay, what about racing? 'Cause you like racing. a lot.
Racing would probably, if we did racing consistently, it'd probably be number 1
Oh, okay,
or number 2.
okay.
If we consistently did racing
Yeah.
streams, it would
See,
be high
it
up
gets
there.
really dull really quickly.
I could
I'm gonna be
imagine
honest.
because they're long too.
Yeah.
They can be long.
Casting, and there's
It's
also
not as bad as CRL.
Oh, yeah.
See, me and
Oh,
Wyatt,
yeah.
me and Wyatt went through the trenches, and then Wyatt and
Wednesdays.
Trinity went through the trenches last Sunday.
Wednesday CRLs were rough.
Well, now it's going to be on Thursdays.
Yeah.
Which
shit.
is
When?
second
7
week,
o'clock.
7 o'clock, 7 week of March.
Oh,
Hang
that's
me.
gonna be fun. That's gonna be.
What
fun.
was?
Yeah.
I
what-
I
what's
gotta
your
I gotta
ranking,
rank
Bryce?
mine.
Yeah,
I
your
think
ranking.
number 1 for me is probably gonna be Overwatch.
Yeah, based.
I mean, that's what I basically start. Actually, I didn't start. I think too. I think I'm with you, Wyatt, on like I'd have to do it a lot more, but I've done it before. Bars. It'd probably be sim racing.
wow.
Sim racing?
So
That's
that's how I
crazy.
got
I
into
don't
that's how I
know.
got into casting.
Yeah,
was
Project Cars 2, right?
Project Cars
Yeah,
2
like-
casting for good old Gavra Racing. I was the only American ever associated with that. And then 3 would probably be Rocket League. And then a sizable cliff, Valorant.
Whoa.
I'm like
It's not that fun.
It's really not.
I love Valorant because how technical it is, but I just hate Valorant because I'm a color caster and I talk for 2 seconds and that's it.
Yeah, color. I think. I don't know Valorant for Overwatch. I love color casting, but I think I definitely enjoy play-by-play more. Valorant because remember last year, my sophomore eternity, I did a lot of color
You
and a lot
did.
of play-by-play for Val. I honestly don't know which one I prefer more. I think play-by-play slightly just because I like the nature of it more, but I think color and Valorant's a more enjoyable role overall than the play-by-play.
Nah, I love play-by-play.
That plays fun.
I think-
That's the only thing I can do.
Yeah. I mean,
it all depends on the game for me, but
yeah, I came from casting CS. That's where I got like right before school, like right before moving to college, like the entire probably a good year before, I would cast like only CS for a team that I was a part of, and I would solo cast, solo produce, do everything just by myself from my room, and I would scream a lot, and my parents would be like, "What is he doing up there?" So often, like I'd get texts so often at like 8 p.m. Is like, "What are you screaming about?" I was like, "Oh, I'm casting.
don't
Sorry."
understand, Mom.
I mean, I was getting no. The thing is, I was getting paid for it, but I didn't have my
Yeah.
own PayPal. So the guy who owned it, his name's Greg, absolute Chad. He would always he'd have to PayPal my mom. My mom would transfer money into my bank account, and so I'm like, "Hey, Mom, you're gonna get like a $35 transfer from PayPal." it's for me casting. Can you send it to me? She's like, okay. And that would happen so constantly. She was like, I mean, if you're screaming, you're making money, so I don't really care at this point. I was like, yeah, thanks, Mom.
Did you cast before coming to Ball State, Lucas, at all? Or did you start with Ball State?
So technically, yes. It's a bit of a story. It was literally one time.
Okay.
My high school year, wow.
High school
My
year.
senior year of high school. I love talking, guys. It's great. My senior year of high school, I was in the broadcasting club at Lakota West High School. It's what my high school is called. And I did a lot of work with. I went to every single football game that year. I was a camera operator. I operated the Hero Cam. I know that's a complete switch up from what I do now, but I literally had the cam tripod. I'd have to set up. I'd Hero Cam. I'd tear down like every single Friday night. I went to every football game, so it was super, super fun. And I did some of the basketball games as well in this ring. And one of the games, our color commentator couldn't make it. Really close friends with him. I think I've probably known the guy since 2nd or 3rd grade. I mean, because high school, you grow up with him.
Yeah.
And he couldn't make it, so I was like, I mean, I could give it a shot. I do theater, right? I was a pretty outgoing person. I gave it a shot. So I did color, and no, it wasn't great. It was pretty bad. I watched it back. It's just not good at all.
Yeah, I look back at. I never did casting before Ball State. I'd always wanted to. I remember, I've always been a huge racing fan. I grew Late Iffy, one of my favorite IndyCar, NBC, or any racing on NBC. He was I was like, man, I want to do that. David Crofty.
Yeah, Crofty.
F1, yeah, I always wanted to do that. But I never casted before Ball State. And fun fact, I actually showed up to Ball State to try out to be a Call of Duty caster, but that didn't exist. And I didn't know it didn't exist. And then Devin, which you remember. You know
Devin's such a
The
goat.
goat.
He was like, you can do Rocket League. And I was like, okay, I'll try out for that. And then I guess the rest is history.
That's funny because my first casting here was for a Call of Duty match that got canceled halfway through the stream.
Yeah.
I was like,
amazing.
okay.
Used to be so jank
take
back
that.
in the day, apparently. That's all I ever hear about.
Back in my day, dude. No, the funny thing is maybe the prod side of it, but the COD team of old is I've heard because for anybody at home that doesn't
They're
know,
so fun.
I'm part of the COD team now.
Shameless
Whoa.
plug for
Shameless plug.
Plug it
Hey,
in.
I'm getting the COD team more mainstream. That's my mission this semester.
I want.
We are
getting-
streaming it.
God, yeah, good.
Yeah,
I
we
like
are,
casting.
bro. I'm pushing for that, and it was because I've heard Brady, Twisty, Edgar, all
How
them.
about Brady?
Brady's
The goat.
I miss
I miss
I love
Brady.
Brady so
He's the
much.
reason I joined the program, period.
We just stole his poker set one day and have never given it back.
Is that what the poker chips on your desk are from?
No, that's from my home set. But
Okay.
there was one day, literally, because we would play.
He plays for points, not for actual money. People at home watching, just so you know.
Sure, yeah. I mean, we're above 18. It's low-key fine.
It's not fine. It's 21 in
What?
Indy.
Is it?
Yes,
No, it's 18.
No, it's 21.
To go to a casino.
Well, at this point, it doesn't matter because he just revealed that he plays for money anyway. So
Did I say that?
Who
All
said
right,
that?
axe it out. Whoever's editing this, axe it out right now.
But we played a couple times with Brady, and one time me, Jack, and Will. So me, Frag, Droid, and Alphabet. We wanted to play, and Brady wasn't responding to our texts, so we just broke into the COD house. I say broke in. We knocked on the COD house door, and we know the people in there, and they weren't. They were all asleep, I think, and it was unlocked. So I think we just went in, took the poker
What?
set, and we just
low-key
kept it at
terrifying.
we kept it at Frag's house for that entire year, and then now it's just at Jack and Will's, Droid and Alphabet's house.
nice.
So
That's crazy.
it goes all around the world. It was originally Brady's though. Great song by the way.
Yeah. Yeah,
but-
Brady's the goat.
Oh, I have another Brady story.
I've
What
heard
was it?
I've heard the Mount Rushmore. It's because Twisty's semi-pro. Edgar just coaches. Curtis coaches us. Brady coaches us.
Addison.
Addy's I have
He is
not seen
crazy.
him.
Drills?
He's the goat. I think he's also semi-pro, but that entire team was semi-pro bound, and then now we're good. We're gonna win ECAC, hopefully.
Okay, Inzor.
No comment. But
No comment.
What division you guys in?
I think C.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we're gonna win. We're gonna win ECAC. What division are we? Doesn't matter. We're winning ECAC. That's all. That's all that matters in
pretty
my
much
in
all
my
that
mind.
matters. Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you win, we're bringing hardware.
That's
Group.
something. It's
Exactly.
something, honestly.
I gotta say the COD stats have been different this season, and good wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Last
because
year.
we're getting COD Media Day, which I pushed for that so heavy.
I was always gonna do
Well,
it.
I know. I'm not saying like, I'm not saying our prod team like didn't like it, but I was like pushing. No, it wasn't you guys. It was the actual COD team.
Really?
I was pushing. I was like, hey, do you guys want to do media days? Like, and they were like, yeah, we're not gonna get the photos this time. I was like, I guarantee you we'll get the photos. If we don't, I will talk to the correct people.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pushing for a stream. I think we're all coming in for the ECAC match and playing it in house. It won't be streamed, but we're just gonna play.
When
it
is
in-house.
that?
Friday.
Oh, dang.
So.
All right.
I mean, you know, we don't have to stream it.
Yeah.
They're just all coming in because it's a Friday and nobody has anything reserved.
What time are you guys coming in on media day? 6?
5:30.
5:30.
Caster Media Day, 6 p.m.
That's true. Yep.
Friday.
I'm a liar. 5:30.
Yeah, and
right.
I know Frag wants to get some actual clips for the weekly recap this week. Because the
Yes.
past 2 weeks he's like, yo, I need some stuff,
And
man.
then he was
Like-
sick. He was sick last Friday.
Yeah.
Me and Wyatt showed up and he did it.
Did Jack and I did we ever tell you how we made some of the clips from just I'll talk about last weekend's.
No.
So you sent
I
the
know.
clip of Alter.
I had like multiple players sending their clips throughout the week.
Yes.
And then I just uploaded to Google Drive. I'm like, use that.
Exactly.
Do
So
whatever with it.
he showed me the clip of Alter and showed me the COD clip as well. And essentially
shout
what
out
I
Brian.
did is I went to my home setup with my good mic and I started recording OBS and I just cast it over the clip.
That
So
was
That's
good.
what I
so funny.
thought.
It was so funny because
That's how I figured.
I watched the recap and the first clip is the Call of Duty clip and I'm
Yeah.
like, we don't stream COD.
We did not know.
And if we did, Lucas wouldn't cast it. So I was like, who did this?
Because no, that's how I felt, and I was like, I'm watching this. Mind you, I clipped it because I was watching the game live from VC, and I clipped it and sent it to Trinity and Jack. And I'm like, how did Lucas get on this cast? 1, 2, why wasn't I invited? And 3, when did this
Like,
happen?
when was this a thing? And like over the Rocket League too, I was like, why didn't I cast the
Yeah.
Rocket League? And I
I'm
was
like,
like,
no,
no,
I'm like,
because
where's-
Lucas wasn't there.
I'm like, where's
It was all in
where's
post.
the overlay?
And then the Overwatch one too. That was Overwatch Red one of Bordy having a blizzard. The funniest one is so I did 4 in total. The COD one, the Rocket League one, the Overwatch Red, and then I also wanted to get one for Overwatch Black just because we had like 3 matches that week in case he wanted to do both. He didn't end up using it in the end, but so for the Overwatch one, since I have all the replay codes because I'm on the team, I just went into a replay viewer. And just
my
like,
God.
not only did I clip my audio, I also clipped my video too to make it easier for Frag.
I mean,
so.
hey,
That's
it makes you a
nice.
better caster when
Yeah.
you practice casting.
Yeah.
And
go
then the funniest for Overwatch Black, it was me casting my team playing. So
Yeah,
I'm
you're in the
actually
game.
I'm casting a game, and you look up at the scoreboard. I'm just there.
It's like
What
the
a play from.
it's like the Lucas ad with
Yeah.
Lucas on
Yeah.
the
I
stream.
love that
Throw
bit
it
by
to
the way.
Lucas.
I love that bit.
I have a joke, or like we've mentioned this on stream where I think you might have the record for most appearances on a Ball State stream.
Yes.
Oh, by a
Because
mile.
when we cut to
really?
the wide cam, you're almost in the shot every time because you're just in the center. We transition to an ad of you every stream. You cast at least twice a week, like or even the streams you're not on.
Even
You
beating
usually
Devin?
make an appearance. That's the thing is I don't have the actual numbers. It's just an assumption because it's like
Yeah.
you just appear on
Yeah,
every
it's been a
stream,
lot, yeah.
even the streams you don't cast on. You at times.
I'm
appear
just
on.
always in the arena. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
some people are always in there. Like I'm never in there. I'm
think-
only in there when I have a stream.
I would cast, I think, last semester, or I casted like 3 times a week. So I think like on a cast last semester, it'd be between, I think, me and you, Wyatt.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I only cast it once a week.
Yeah.
I casted. I missed one Rocket League stream last
I
semester.
think I was like every Tuesday, Wednesday, and then maybe like a Thursday if I was.
Yeah,
feeling
you were
it.
most Wednesdays with the occasional E10 appearance, and then I was every single
Whatever
Wednesday,
happened to that guy?
most Thursdays.
I think you had You had Wednesday,
I
Thursday.
had-
I had
yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
I had a lot of Thursdays with Turner, but then I got so
R.I.P.
busy.
Turner.
I
Yeah,
know,
what
Rip
happened?
Turner.
Why? I feel like casters just disappear.
So
Turner,
do.
he's in Florida.
Turner
He's in
got
Florida,
accepted into the Disney College program,
Okay,
and
that's very
so
cool.
he dipped, and
Congrats
now,
on him.
and he's not coming back until August.
Okay.
So
Oh, he's coming back.
He is gonna
Yeah,
be back.
yeah,
he's coming
He'll
back.
be back.
Oh wow.
I think
what happened to Z squared?
Who?
Z squared.
Oh,
So
yeah, that was funny. They
Who's Z squared?
we had a
Oh,
lot
Zane
of
and
li-
Zane. Oh yeah.
We had a lot of like.
We had like
This
so many
is a
casters.
thing. This is why I always commend the casters that come back, is because it's like we did, and that's why I made it a rule as the current caster league to be like, can you at least appear on one stream?
Yeah.
Because we had so many people in the fall semester try out and then no show on us. Like,
Yeah.
we
I didn't.
tried out, made
Yeah.
the roster, and then dipped, and it was just like where. Why even do the try? The tryout's the most embarrassing part.
The difference, yeah, because I've been thinking about this for a while, but there's a big difference between oval casting and road casting.
Oh yeah,
I want to
Because
oval cast so
100%.
bad. I want to cast turn 3 of
Oval,
IMS
yeah.
so bad.
Oval casting is definitely what I prefer because a lot
Really?
more is happening all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
Road casting, especially endurance races, it's not as much a cast as it is just a conversation with your co-caster.
Yeah, I mean, some of my favorite clips ever are Le Mans casters, like just saying random stuff.
Because they have nothing to talk
They
about.
have nothing to
Nothing
talk
is
about.
happening.
Nothing's happening on
yeah.
the race. That's why, like, I'm sure you've probably seen the movie because you are a racer and a racing fan. Ford versus Ferrari.
Oh, yeah.
Like the scenes where his kid is like watching the TV. It's like there's never that much action.
Yeah, no,
For
never.
24 hours straight, that just isn't a thing. In a 24-hour race, there is action. I recommend at least watching some of it.
Yeah, because I casted VSCA's virtual 24-hour of Daytona. I did the 2 to 5 a.m. stint because I'm a night owl and I wanted to and stuff. But for the first hour, I was with one of my old competitors. I haven't talked to in a long time, so it was literally just an hour of us catching up.
Yeah.
On cast in front of people, getting paid for it. And then the last 2 hours, I was with someone I've never talked to, never met before, but he knew a lot, or he was really into sports psych and the mental side of esports and all that. And I'm like, yo, so am I, because obviously I've had a lot of struggles with racing and that in the past. So then we had a 2-hour conversation about mental health and sports psych, which was just so fun. And if you get someone that's really fun to talk with on endurance casts, it can be one of the most amazing experiences. But
yeah, a lot of our filler used to be. I know we've been getting a lot of push from the video directors. Definitely not sitting next to
Just,
make
Okay.
no names
to make
made,
the
by the way.
filler a lot more based around the actual game.
I
that we're
just
casting.
hate filler.
It's
Well,
so boring.
I hate it.
That's why.
That's why we like just talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I got commercials being made for us right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So we have
and
more
now that we
filler.
can't, why we can't do loadable anymore?
It was, yeah.
I know it looks unprofessional, but that was a great source of filler.
It
Wordle was
was-
fun and everything was fun with that.
I can't remember why we decided to get rid of it, but in the end, it worked out because we have the webcams now, we have the stats
Yeah, we have a
now.
lot,
We have a lot more
Like-
to talk about.
Yeah, prods,
Replay.
prods
Yeah, you and
clutch
Austin have done a great job in getting a lot of this stuff. And
Thank
is
you.
Daphne still doing the graphics?
She is,
Yeah.
Because
yes.
the graphics look amazing. This
They
year.
do.
as well, absolutely.
It's, yeah, production is definitely,
A big step up.
Jumped.
Big step
Oh,
up.
100%.
and I'm
like, it's been
so proud
huge.
of everybody, including you guys. It's just
100%.
Yeah,
when I first started here versus now is
Oh,
just
yeah.
such a big difference.
I mean,
even when I first started here.
when
Yeah.
I came here last semester, and I'm like, I mean, and I came from just streaming straight my screen from OBS on a random Twitch stream. and
Yeah, that's
getting,
crazy,
10
by the way.
viewers. And then it was a struggle. And I came here. I'm like, okay, everything's done for us now. And then as the semester went on, last semester, I just saw more and more. I'm like, oh, this is sick. And we get here. That's why I'm always geeking on stream. when I see when I saw the Valorant overlay for the first time
Oh,
work,
yeah.
I was tweaking out.
Nah,
I'm like, oh,
Spectra
that's
is so
so
cool.
cool when it works. But
yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
but
that
it's
works.
not even our guys' fault. It's
Yeah, it's
Van
not.
185.
It is.
So there's nothing we can do about it.
It's funny. I first found that overlay and I locked myself in the back room for 3 hours just trying to figure out. I got somewhere, didn't get far. And then I was like, okay, we have 10 people now. You guys got this. I gave it to Austin and Ethan. I'm like, make sure it works before first stream. They're like, sure. And I didn't hear from for a week. And I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a fun overlay. But it looks really pretty. And
looks
I'm
so
happy
nice.
how it looks. The League overlay, I don't like League, so it's cool.
the league over, I watched the meme stream or the show match. I
Yeah.
call it
That
meme
was so
stream.
fun. We gotta
That
talk
was
about that.
so fun. I want to talk about that, and then I low-key want to talk about the 24-hour stream.
Oh
But-
yeah, that's a
Yes.
good
But,
concept. Good topic.
I was watching that back because I wanted to see how badly you would know were trashing on me. And I have a great self-image, guys. And I was looking at the overlay. I was like, I don't understand League, but this is sick.
Yeah.
Because it has the draft and bans. It was so nice.
Yeah, I love the agent select overlay too now. Is that through Spectra or is
Yes,
that
it is.
Okay, that's really cool.
I love that. It reminds me of the League draft, which we've had League draft since I started here. But I think the Valorant one is so nice, and I feel like if Overwatch had one, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Perfect. I would
Yep.
love it.
But the show match. So for those who don't know, some context. Our second League stream of the semester was canceled, and we decided to just have fun with it. Just have complete fun with it. Make 5v5s, and
Who was it? It was.
We even one of them was Dan.
It was
Dan
Dan,
was
in there,
yep.
Seal.
Side tangent on our awards just came out for, I think it was one of them I didn't really have. I think it was most improved player. I put Dan and I put greatest top laner of all time.
That's crazy.
I put greatest top laner of all time. Okay, sorry, interjection over. Sorry.
It was Dan, Seal, Sino, Casper, Droid, Jazz Goblin, me, Bryce,
Do
Salem.
and Salem. Yes.
that was a 10. And
Yeah.
Noah and I tried to balance teams for the first game, and we
Tried.
failed.
Okay.
So
I
miserably.
like to hate on you, Lucas, but like nobody knew that Salem was level 500 in league.
Yes.
Nobody
Yeah,
knew
was
they're
that.
actually
goated.
crap.
They're
I could have
goated.
told you that.
It was he
s-
told me, but I thought it would be fine. It was just we had three people that never touched the game, so making it balanced was really, really difficult.
I can imagine.
And then yeah,
never works.
unfortunately for Trinity, the second game I'm like, I need only 2 people that have never touched the game.
So-
We can't have 3.
Yeah, well, I was happy to get off the game. Like you
Yeah,
can
true.
get off, and I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, I can just play Val right now. Like I'm just gonna switch to Val, and I played with Bishop and Kelton for like the rest of the
Nice.
stream.
Okay, that's fire.
Also, yeah, we need to give Trinity her Fortnite stream because she did get robbed out of it, and I felt bad
did.
like the
I
entire
would
stream.
love a Fortnite stream.
That'd be sick.
I'm
Lucas
really
wouldn't
good
want
at
to cast
Fortnite.
it because
I
he's
would
not
cast
cast
lame.
it. I wouldn't
I'd
cast
cast
it.
it.
There are 2 games
You
that
and
I
Noah.
refuse
You
to
and Noah.
cast.
And it's Fortnite Rocket League.
Marvel
No, I
Rivals.
will cast Rocket League. Yeah.
Marvel Rivals.
I've casted Rocket League before. I just don't enjoy it, but I will not cast Rivals
Hey,
ever.
we did CRL together one time.
Yeah, that was
We
pretty
talked
fun.
about F1 for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
during-
I remember
CRL is pretty
that.
fun. Like the CRO weekends are pretty fun because they're more casual.
They're more fun.
They're
than
more
the,
watch
the
parties.
Weekdays.
Yeah.
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 The weekdays were just like awful because it was like it's midnight.
Yeah, like I'll do CRL stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any games that I'd refuse to cast. I have games that I wish I could cast
League.
more. League. I mean, I don't refuse to cast League. I just know nothing about it.
That's me. It's like if you desperately like are in need of a
that
caster
is
for
what I've
League,
said.
I'm gonna go on there and then put me next to somebody that knows about League. I'll do play-by-play, but I'm gonna make a disclaimer before each and every game and say, hey, anybody watching at home that likes League, I'm not good at League. I've played 10 games total. Noted.
On Monday this week, they had me on. I was just doing the pre-show, and then I was switching out with Seno, our coach, which is like, that's even more props to like production and Seno because like, bit of a caster shortage on Mondays. And
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
So-
today was shortage
yeah,
too
today, and so I was like, we have to like.
Really?
No, it's just like
for like prod crew
Oh,
overall.
yeah, well,
I thought you were
yeah.
saying casters. Like this
No.
is. I was like casters were
So
fine.
I'm sitting there on the pre-show. We get to like the whatever it's called in League.
The draft?
Draft, whatever. And I'm casting with Salem. I just look at him and I'm just like, you got it.
You got it. Twin.
I
You
don't.
got it,
I
twin.
saw Ziggs and I was like, I know Ziggs. I know that. For the 3 games of League I've ever played, I played Ziggs.
See, by watching the streams from just this semester alone, as a director, because I have to direct this week, I know what top, mid, and bottom lane are.
let's go.
And so
Well,
now
I
I'm
mean,
like,
I
let's
knew
get a shot
that.
of bottom lane. But like when I VD, I stand up, like I'm locked in. I was sitting down, slouched in my chair the entire time. I was like, take
Like the
B.
South Park image.
It was just
the
like
South
that.
Park image.
I was like, can we take B? Ethan, can you check bot lane? Take A.
I was Twitch modding for that, and you know how hard it is to clip because like people will fight and no one will die, and the casters will be like, "Whoa, that was huge!" And I'm just like, nothing even happened. Like, why was that good?
I confused our colors, and so I'm like, oh my gosh, we just won this team fight. We jumped this one guy with 4. Oh, we got jumped by
Yeah.
4 guys.
Yeah.
Oh.
I did my best.
Speaking of not knowing League while casting it, that is what I did all of a year ago.
I mean, hey, shout out.
In the
Yeah.
spring 24 semester, because I just cast a color, and I did essentially what you were talking about, Bryce, is I don't know what that champion is, I don't know what that champion does, but I see the gamer tag above their head, and I know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I basically do for Valorant when I do color. So when I do play-by-play, I just cast it like it's CSGO. I don't mention agents, I don't mention abilities, I just mention kills. And then when I do color, I only talk about econ and momentum.
Fair.
And play style.
Yeah.
I don't
There we
mention
go.
agent names, I don't mention
Great way to do
abilities because I don't know anything about them. I know a few ones. I know Omen.
I've
Yeah.
That's who
somehow
I played in the beta.
I've somehow been forced to cast every game but League.
You
And
casted so much CRL.
yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
Because nobody wants to do
Well, no,
it.
there was one time my alarm just. It was
I remember that.
The first day I learned. Okay, because I think I assume this happens with everybody, but if you have your alarm set to the same song or same ringtone
Yes.
for too long, your body gets used to it.
Yeah.
So that happened. The first time that happened to me with, I think it was Way Less Sad. I think my song is Way Less Sad by AJR. The first time I didn't
Shocker.
wake up through it was a Saturday morning CRL, and I felt absolutely terrible. I felt absolutely terrible.
I had to, the last CRL, I solo casted the first game. Because
Okay.
she was coming home from Carmel.
Yeah.
So I just solo casted the first game.
But now I have tech. I have alarm tech. And
Okay.
you're going to appreciate this because it's a great segue into 21 Pilots.
Yes,
Oh my
let's
God.
do
It's
this.
a
I'm
great segue.
ready.
All right,
Why
here we
we
go.
can leave? Why we can leave?
So Monday through Friday, I have a different song every day, and I preset it with my Alexa app, so I don't even have to touch it. I just set it, and it's perfect. And I do it in like roughly where the song comes in on the album. So
Okay.
Monday, I wake up to Overcompensate.
Okay.
Tuesday, I wake up to Chlorine. Wednesday, I wake up to
heard that one.
Navigating. Thursday, I wake up to Trapdoor, and Friday, I wake up to Redecorate.
That's
It's
fire.
so fire.
I don't wake up
It's
to like a
so fire.
song.
I don't
I wake up
either.
to-
I used to wake up to
I need the song.
I used to wake up to back in like high school, like junior year, back when I like cared about getting up early. Sorry, Dad, if you're listening to this. Mine was "Sicko Mode" by Travis Scott.
That'll wake
Okay,
you up.
but the start of it, just a bang. I was like, all right, that wakes me up like
when,
that.
When I used to wake up to a song, it was "Snuff" by Slipknot.
Yeah.
That's
valid.
crazy.
That's still my ringtone.
Yeah, I just have the normal ringtone.
My parents gave me PTSD with 2 songs because when I wouldn't wake up, whether it be a weekday, whether it be a weekend, and they need me up, there's 2 songs they would play. Chop Suey by System of a Down.
That's
Oh
a
my
banger.
God.
I love that album.
I love
I
that
have
song.
that album on CD.
I love Toxicity. I have Toxicity on not only CD but also vinyl.
Yeah,
I
I
love
love
it with all my
System of a
heart.
Down.
But Chop Suey gives me PTSD every time I hear it. 'Cause wake
Wow.
up, wake up, put a little makeup.
That,
and then,
that's unfortunate because that's a really good song.
it's a great song. I love Deer Dance.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
love
a
that
great
album.
album. And then I don't know if you guys know it. Wake Up Little Susie.
Yes.
I have
Wake
heard
up,
that.
little Susie. Wake up. Dun, 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 dun.
See, my dad, I always heard his alarms over mine. His was the House of Cards theme intro for like 7 years. And I was like,
That's so funny. My mom's a teacher.
Oh,
So when I had to wake up to go to school, sometimes my dad would wake me up. Like usually my parents just woke me up, but it was like the differences was really funny. My mom is swinging my door open, turning my lights on, and being like, "It's school time."
Throwing
My
water
dad,
on your face.
My dad, he's knocking on the door, like, "Hey, school, it's like start getting up," and I'm like, the difference is so funny.
Yeah, same. It was same. I think the exact same.
yeah,
my mom
like,
did that. My dad did that.
My
yeah.
mom just swinging the door open
Yeah.
because she doesn't want to be late to work.
No,
So
she'll rip the sheets off my
yeah,
bed.
like she
Mine-
doesn't want to be late to work.
Mine, like me and my dad had a cycle because like when I started to drive myself, he kind of like gave me more and more trust. Like I think I only missed was late to school like twice my senior year. And like both
I've
of them
never
I
been late to
overslept
school.
and both of them were definitely my fault. But like anytime my dad would have to like leave or like he'd be out of state for like whatever work or whatever he does, I don't know. But my mom would have to wake me up and she's a teacher, so she would just wake me up like 10 minutes earlier and then would leave. And then but like my dad would tell her like we have a system. This system works. Don't mess up the system. And I think one of the 2 times I was late was my mom waking me up and my dad texts me, goes, "Did your mom follow the system?" I go, "I don't remember. I was asleep." And he goes, "Okay." And then just didn't. I don't know what happened, but I didn't get in trouble for missing a little bit of school. So
see,
I guess.
my mom would always wake me up in the morning, like it wasn't like brutal, or I have my alarm set. My dad, he'll wake me up when I don't need to wake up, like 2 in the morning. He'll wake me up like,
My little-
"Did you know this person's gonna have a baby soon?" I was like, "I'm sleeping.
maybe that's crucial information. That
I
you
just
needed to
installed
know.
Oblivion Remastered. What do I do first?
That happened
Go to bed."
when my little sister hit a certain age, she decided that whenever she woke up, it was time for me to wake up. Like sometimes she'd wake up at like 4, and then this was when she learned how to open doors. So she'd wake up at like 4 in the morning just because, and it's wake up time. That's what she would say. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Like the
no,
opening
it's
scene
not.
from Frozen.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Knocking on the door, absolutely.
That's probably
My
why she
flashlight.
did that. She
See,
liked Frozen.
My brother, he's 6. Ever since he was a baby, he did this. He wakes up at 5 a.m. sharp and then goes downstairs to play Call of Duty.
Base.
Good
man.
And then, but it's sort of a habit now. He learned how to FaceTime. This year, he would call me at 5 in the morning on weekends and be like, "Can you call? Can we play Roblox?" And I'm like, It's 5 in the morning.
I am asleep.
I do not want to play Roblox right now.
I like how in the other podcast episodes of this podcast that I've watched, it's
They're
like
always
structured.
questions,
It's like
yeah.
structured
Interviews.
questions, and we're
Well,
just like chatting it up.
We've been
like,
wanted to change.
Oh,
it
do you
to
guys
Yeah.
have
something
any
like this.
questions?
we should have
I've asked
expected
one of
this.
them.
We should have
So-
expected this with me and Lucas.
What
Yeah,
was
true.
the thinking behind putting on "Give It Away Now" at Red Hot Chili Peppers during the Miami land to wake Bryce up in the basement?
Well, Bryce.
Wait, oh my
Okay,
gosh.
okay,
This
background.
is a great story.
This is a
great
okay.
story.
Let me tell it from my side, then you
Okay,
can tell it from
okay.
your side. So it was ESC land last semester, and Lucas I Lucky lives in a town right next to Oxford, Ohio, called Hamilton. Am I correct?
We live in a town called Westchester. Miami's in Oxford. The players' Airbnbs are in Hamilton. We live in
Oh, yeah,
Westchester.
and
We
so
were
is,
in Hamilton,
so is
too.
our
Yeah.
Airbnb that decided to not have heating, but that's another story for another day. You guys can talk about that on the on
Next
your guys'
week's.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Lame.
We can
but
talk about it today.
I was with it was Rocket League and Overwatch, and so the entire Overwatch team plus me and Lucas were at Lucas's house, and like we were just hanging out playing Overwatch. And I didn't have a car, and nobody drove besides Lucas, and I didn't want to call an Uber in a small town in Ohio on like a Friday, so I was like, whatever, and so I decided to crash at Lucas's house, and he knew this, and so he had an Alexa. And so mind you, I was not the only person that crashed in Lucas's basement.
Yep, true.
Jack Droid was also in the basement, and so but I had to get up a lot earlier than everybody else because I had to go cast, and I vaguely remember, because I was extremely tired, I vaguely remember Lucas saying something about putting an alarm. And he was like, because he asked me, he's like, oh, when do you have to wake up? And I was like, whenever I had to wake up. And so he puts on an alarm, and so I fall asleep on Lucas's recliners in his basement, sick basement, by the way.
Thank
Shout
you.
out Lucas's dad. And I get woken up to Chad Smith's drums on, like, it's snare kick. I know that
It's a banger song.
it's a bang. I've played it live numerous
I've
times.
played it on
I know that.
It used to be my soundcheck song back in indoor on bass.
That's
there you
fire.
go.
It was my soundcheck.
I love that song on bass, but like I know that song like the back of my hand, and I hear the glorious percussion of Chad Smith. I am awoken as quick as possible, and I'm just laying on the ground, and I know that Jack is like 10 feet to my left, and so I'm like, I hope Jack is awake right now. And then the song plays fully, and then
goes again.
and then it stops. Yeah, I'm like, okay, it's over. And then it plays again, so I stand up, walk over to the Alexa, go, Alexa, stop. Mind you, Lucas texted me on Discord after I went to bed. He goes, yeah, my mom's going to wake up and take you to your hotel where all the rest of Prod was at. Lucas's mom did not wake up and to take me where the rest of Prod was at. So I got all of my stuff, waited for like a little bit. I was like, okay, his mom's not waking up. Called an Uber, left, went to the hotel, and saw the rest of Prod.
So I want to tell a story why the Airbnb was moved to a hotel. 'Cause that's
Oh
a key
my
part
gosh,
of the
I
story.
forgot
it is a
about
key part.
that.
I missed
So-
on all of this
I forgot-
because I was with the Overwatch
I'm just trying
game.
to sit in the hot tub, and I have Ethan just DMing me.
Yeah, I felt like a mom in that moment. 'Cause I was like, Bryce
I
doesn't
think
get
I think
back here.
I think Dan felt like a mom.
Well,
Oh, because you were responsible for me.
yes.
I mean, you knew where I was.
I
with
knew where you
Lucas.
were, but then he was starting to get a little bit mad, and I was like,
Yeah,
was like,
my
okay.
bad.
Was he mad that I was with Lucas? It
no, he was mad that you weren't responding. That was it.
was like midnight. What do you want me to do?
I think he expected you to be at the Airbnb by midnight.
Oh,
But
I didn't
so
have a ride.
we drove to the Airbnb. We got inside. And we're like, wow, it's really
It's
cold in
cold.
here.
Oh,
And we look at
no.
the thermostat. It's like 32 degrees. And we're like, great. And it was like, we texted the person. I was like, hey, how do we turn on the heat? And we pressed the button, says it. And then we sat there for like a good half an hour. Nothing's happening.
I was there for this.
He literally, first thing he did is he got underneath the blanket and the covers, put on he put on gloves, and then was just
Yeah,
curled
no.
up.
So I was the first in the door, and immediately after the front door, you turn left, and there was the master bedroom. Like I would say the master bedroom, but there was the biggest bedroom. I immediately called dibs, and then I just called dibs. Jump on the bed. All of them were mad. Mind you, I am the tallest and the biggest of anybody that was there because who was all there? Lucas was staying at his house. Trinity is 5 foot flat.
Yep.
Nyx is what 5'4",
Yeah.
something like that. Ethan is
5'5".
Yeah,
Six?
5. I would say 5'6".
Five, like
You're-
6 or
yeah,
7.
you- Your only competition
Austin,
was Austin.
Yeah, Austin is like 5'10", and he's a stick. I'm like,
Yeah.
you
Oh
are
my
Austin's
God.
skinny.
He's
He is,
insanely skinny. He's insanely skinny. I'm not wrong. Mind you, I am 6'1", 205 pounds. I outweigh everybody by at least 30, and I'm
Yeah.
taller than everybody by at least 3 inches. I deserve the biggest bed. And if any, yeah, you could.
I'm
you
the
could sleep
biggest
on a
bird.
couch
I'm the
and be
biggest
fine.
bird.
Yeah, I'm the biggest. Bird.
I'm the biggest bird. Copyrighted.
So he's just like he's curled up, his hood is up, and we're like talking like, okay, because like, do we want to go set up? But we're also really hungry, and so like we were like, let's go to Texas Roadhouse, and so
Yeah.
we like.
I'm calling it TO. Biggest Texas Roadhouse I've ever
Yes!
been in.
Oh my God!
No,
The dancing.
It was in a Meijer parking lot. The most random thing I've ever seen. The Texas Roadhouse was like 2 stories, like about I would say.
They had fake turf outside.
Yes, like,
My
Welcome to
gosh.
Ohio.
and then it was
Yeah,
just
place
in
is
a
not
random
real.
Meijer parking lot. I'm like, all right, cool.
And like the
thanks.
waitresses, like every time Footloose had to come on, the waitresses had to dance every
so
time.
funny.
I'd hate working there if that was.
I'd
the
hate
case.
working at a Texas Roadhouse here.
Like
I don't want to be like, yeehaw, it's your birthday. I don't want to be that guy.
I'm a theater kid, and I'd
Me
hate
too,
that.
Yeah.
But we okay,
we should
so
talk
Are all the
about that.
casters
we
theater
should, We
kids?
should talk about that.
I think so.
Yeah, we can. Let's talk about some theater
We should
stuff.
talk
No,
about that.
let's
Well,
stay- let's-
let's
no, we're gonna talk
finish
about
the
it. We're gonna
story,
talk
and then
about
we
it.
can do theater.
I'll start with the theater
we
stuff.
We didn't do
So-
a 24-hour stream, twin.
Yeah.
Okay, 24 hours
So-
then theater stuff.
We go to Texas
True.
Roadhouse and it's an hour wait. Like, okay, let's go to Meijer. Keep in mind, we didn't think we had to leave the Airbnb, so we got a bunch of frozen food and like stuff just to eat at the house where we had a stove and the microwave and a toaster and a fridge.
Tell me about it.
And then
I got milk.
we put it. You got 3 jugs of milk actually.
No, I got 2 half
Jugs
gallons.
of milk.
I thought it was 3.
No,
Why,
no.
though?
I only got I think I didn't get that much. I think I got
Okay.
1 half gallon.
But Bryce got a lot of food, and it's
'Cause I'm
fine.
big.
I grabbed some stuff too. And then after Texas Roadhouse, Bryce went back with Lucas, and then we back to the Airbnb. It's like 7:00. We go inside. It's even colder,
Oh no.
and we're like, it's not working. And then that's when Ethan got there, and Ethan was like, "Let me go in the basement and check out the furnace." I was like, "What?"
All right.
And we hear him on the phone with his dad, and we can hear him
That's
through like
such
the
an
vent.
Ethan.
There's a video of Austin talking into a vent. You can hear Ethan responding.
That is such an Ethan thing.
I
And-
love that.
and then-
Ethan's the guy who's gonna go fix the furnace.
He
Like,
went out the back door and was looking at the gas lines with a flashlight, and like Austin was terrified that day that someone was going to break into the house. He over worried, and so you see someone running with a flashlight back and forth between the windows. He's like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "It's Ethan.
Let's
It's
calm
Ethan."
down.
And so like we're trying to figure
Poor
out. We
Austin.
messaged Dan. We're like, "Hey, sorry to bother you. I get it if you're busy. It's 32 degrees in here. We have one little space heater we got from Meijer. It's about the size of a shoe. Can you message the Airbnb host to see what? Can you guys come over here see what we can do?"
like, see what's wrong.
And they're-
see what's the haps.
They were like, "Yeah, well, we're coming," and we're like, "Okay, cool." So literally, it was all of us with like 4 comforters on this couch in our winter jackets, watching Fantastic Four on this tiny TV.
Oh my gosh.
And they come in, and Dan's furious. He's like on the phone with the Airbnb host. He goes, "These kids are gonna freeze to death, Danielle. What are you going to do about it?"
Name drop.
Yeah, it was just so memorable. And then I was freaking out. I was like, "Oh my god, what if we have to leave? Bryce won't know if we're leaving."
yeah.
And I have to pack up his stuff. And so like Dan's like, "Where's Bryce at?" And I'm like, "I think he's hanging out with Lucas for the night. I'm not sure." He goes, "Get in contact with him." I'm like, "Will do. I got you." And I texted you,
Poor Dan.
and like then we gotta be moved. Dan's already upset, BK's upset. And like some like repairman came in, and like that was the one part I've ever seen Dan and BK kind of goof off. I mean, I saw it a couple years ago, but literally the guy came in, both of them turned around. They could not look at him because they were gonna laugh, and then that made me want to laugh. So I had to face the wall. I had to stare at
why,
the wall.
why are you laughing at the repairman?
No, it was just the way he came in, and he looked.
Like Candy Mandy or something?
No, he was like, "So it tells me you guys have no gas." And I'm like, "Okay." And he looked like, we could cut this. He looked like a mix of Duck Dynasty and a garden gnome, like in one.
And
I'm like-
Duck Dynasty's a crazy show.
Fire.
And so we could take it seriously. And then Mickey's like, "Really? Have you heard from Bryce yet?" I'm like, "No." And then we had to be like, we had to go to the Rocket League and Overwatch's Airbnb to stay there until we got the hotel. And I'm like,
Dang.
man, we're going to a lot of places, and Bryce is not answering. I'm getting a little bit worried here. And I keep texting them. I texted you,
Yeah, it's because we're in a hot tub.
and then we ended up at a hotel like 1 a.m. I was like, if Bryce doesn't answer, if no one answers, I'm gonna be up till 2 a.m. No one's gonna be able to let him in. Like, my mom's side came out. I was like, oh, he better answer the
Bryce is
phone.
dead.
He's dead.
Okay, in my
Bryce and
defense, I
Lucas
was
are both
not
dead.
planning for the Heat to not
Yeah,
I
win.
know,
that's
it's
really
not your
awkward.
fault.
Well,
Yeah.
exactly. That you would have had no issue if you were just hanging with Lucas and
No,
everyone was at the
absolutely.
Airbnb and nothing went wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had like 9 people in a 5-person hot tub. It was we were yeah.
Pretty
See, I
base.
wish our Airbnb was warm like that.
Man, now I'm kind of glad that my Spanish final got rescheduled so I couldn't go. That's why I couldn't go.
Oh yeah.
It's because I was on the land list, and then my Spanish teacher was like, "Hey, so no, this is what they did. They're like, hey, so instead of a Spanish final, I'm giving you another project, and it's due on.
You told
Mon-"
us about that.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like I couldn't go
'Cause I was like-
I needed to do that project over
Yeah.
the weekend.
I was like, why did Wyatt not go?
I wanted to go.
'Cause I
Now I'm
think-
kind of glad.
I think
It sounded awful.
I think by then we actually we learned that Turner was going to Florida.
Yeah.
So we were like, we knew. I mean, the writing was on the wall that you're going to be cash lead. I was like, he's our cash lead. If he's just blowing this off and not wanting to go,
Yeah,
that'd
no, I
be-
was just at home on my couch.
Yeah, but then
No, I was writing an essay in Spanish.
Yeah, you were like, oh, I was writing it. I was like, oh, that makes a lot.
I wrote, yeah.
That's a lot more sense.
We had to have. It was like 20 slides and then it's like 2-page essay,
Wow.
and all in Spanish.
Dang.
But I'm done with that Spanish minor now.
Yeah.
So I don't have to go.
Okay. 24 hours.
24
straight.
hours.
I'll just
straight.
So
fit
you want
into
to start?
that.
You want to start, Bryce? Because I'm curious what you want to eagerly say so bad.
From the
I just wanted to
perspective.
go. I just want to talk about it because I thought it was fun.
It was a great
It was
It
amazing.
was.
It also
Yeah.
happened the same day that I had a really big exam, not a school exam, mind you, like a professional actuarial Society of Actuaries exam.
That's scary.
What
And
is-
I,
Yeah, what is that?
What is the Society of Actuaries?
it's like it's exams that I need, and if I fail, like I have to retake it.
What?
There's
You
no
get,
other
like,
option.
killed?
So that
What's your
just
If you
so,
fail it?
so that
Actuarial
just so that just
I don't know what that
that's
is.
just that's
And
just
I had
dodged.
it that day, and I passed.
Yeah.
So I came into the 24-hour stream so happy.
So hyped, yeah. I
And
can
what
imagine.
was the first thing I was there for? Was it the mystery video game tournament? I missed Jeopardy, which I really was sad about because Jeopardy would have been
was
so
so
fun.
embarrassing. We did so bad. Casey was just making
Birdhouse.
fun of us the whole.
Birdhouse.
That clip is one of my favorite clips. Like, oh my gosh, it was
Birdhouse.
what is like.
Hope Carlos is listening
It was
right now.
what pro skater. What was it? It was like
It was what brand has collaborated with pro skater Tony
No,
Hawk?
it was like
or
what
something.
Wasn't it just Tony
What was
Hawk?
Tony
the answer
Hawk's-
was Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Because it was like what pro skater collabed with Tony Hawk this thing. Like I'm just gonna make it up and say like what famous skater is Tony Hawk's pro skater about?
Yeah.
That's not what the question was, but the
It's something-
answer would be
something
it
along
was
those lines.
obviously Tony Hawk is the answer, and Carlos goes Birdhouse, which is one of Tony Hawk's brands, and I'm just like it's Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
That was
Who
funny.
is Tony Hawk?
Who is Tony Hawk?
I think one of my key moments of you guys on the couch are like well, first of all, Lucas getting dressed in the Jace outfit.
Yeah.
And then
Oh,
you
Shout out my mom.
looking up how to play Stick Fighter. And I have a picture of you going, huh? When I caught
The
you.
controls for that game are really goofy. Being the host for that tournament was so fun.
Wait, didn't I play?
I got
That was
robbed,
such a
by
good.
the
I
way.
played Hub Trup, right?
Yeah, you played Colton.
Colton.
And you
Colton.
destroyed him. I'm like, because you
No, I
watched
didn't
how to
destroy
play
him.
it.
It was close. It went to map 10. Like it went to the 5. It wasn't it. It was first to 5, right?
Yes.
It was 4-4. That was it. It was so close.
Colton
that was
was-
so fun.
Colton was getting so into it.
He was.
So,
Dude, we
I don't
both
think
were.
yeah.
Do you see my
But-
celebration?
Yes.
Yes.
But I was so shocked because like Colton in like the lead meetings, he'll walk in like, "Hey guys, like what's up?" Like,
He's super tame.
He's the chillest guy. He's screaming.
Yeah.
Like I remember when he was on the couch for the power washing simulator, and when it got to 67%, he was like going crazy, like
Especially
tongue
in Pico
out,
Park,
6-7.
too.
It was so. I was like, I'm like
Pico
Colton.
Park. I wish
Pico Park was
okay,
so
I wish we were
fun. Oh
mic'd
my
up,
gosh.
not for the actual 24-hour stream, just for entertainment. Because Noah was worst experience. No, that's how I really got.
I was just trolling you guys.
That's how I got close. That's how I go. Like the 24-hour stream really is like where friends are made. That's how
Yeah.
I got close.
Exactly.
It's how I got close like to Noah. I got really close to. That's how I met Seal.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I didn't know Seal at all.
I
for the
just like
24-hour
Seal
stream,
was an
really.
anomaly, and then just showed up during the 24-hour stream, did the exact same stint as me, and then me and her are just like amazing friends because
Yeah, now
she's
she's on the
awesome.
caster desk.
Yeah, GOAT.
W.
24-hour stream is how you get into casting.
It is.
Everybody's
Yeah.
watching it
That
now.
is
Yeah, Pico
true.
Park, because that was, I think, because I've played Pico Park in the past, just like online with 6 friends. I don't think there's anything that can come close to the feeling of beating a very hard Pico Park level where all 8 of you are sitting in a row
Yeah.
right next to each other.
Yeah, that's
like
kinda
that is we were clapping after levels.
Yeah.
Like
You
we were
were.
actually clapping.
wish-
It's
Have you seen
insane.
that Nick's clip of her going crazy? Like,
so
I put the
funny.
FNAF music over it of like when you hit 6 a.m. and it ties so well together.
I wish.
And
we were
then
mic'd
the
up.
singing during Phasmo.
Yes,
Dude,
I heard that from down the hall. I loved
Phasmo
it.
is so fun.
I die for you. That's easy to say. We
Okay.
have a list of
Copyright.
No, but I think when I
So-
got there for the video game tournament, the Mr. Game tournament, and when I left, I think at 8 p.m. When I left at 4 after Phasmo, I had fun the entire time.
100%.
The entire
That's
8 hours.
I
straight.
did the first.
crazy.
My stint was the first 12 hours. I did the
Yeah.
first 12 hours,
Yeah.
and that was the longest I've ever been on it. Because my freshman year was really funny. It was Carlos running it, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing all 24. And then something came up, and I was like, okay, I'm doing the first 10. And then something else came up, and I was like, okay, I'll be on it for 2 hours or something like
Just 2.
4 hours or something like that. But then this semester, I was like, no, I'm doing the first 12.
Nice.
Me and Turner started this.
Next year, you have to do 24.
I said my senior year.
Well,
I'm not
technically
on
it's-
I'll do 24 my senior year.
I will probably do 24 next
yeah,
year.
it-
But
By the
definitely
way,
my senior year.
we're talking about the 24-hour stream. Shout out Austin.
the shout out.
He
Actually,
did.
Austin,
He
that
did
was
it
his
clutch.
brain.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It
He
was
put in so
him
much
and
work
Nick.
for
Yeah,
that.
I
Yeah.
both of them
Yeah.
mixed. I had Data Networking 1 with Austin last semester,
Nice.
which is a really fun. Shout out William Privet, very fun class, honestly. Also really hard class. And Austin's just in there. He's like showing me a schedule. He's like, so this day I'm here busy from 8 p.m. to midnight.
Yeah.
And this 4-hour straight
Yeah, he did
stretch
so
is
well,
just
yeah.
planning the 24-hour stream with Knicks. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
our original meeting to start making the schedule and the games was 6 hours long. It was so long that we were there by like 1 a.m. and we interrupted a Taylor Swift watch party.
Well, and what made it so good is there was constant production as well.
Yes, that
Different
was
from previous 24-hour
Yeah.
streams where there would be long stretches of time where it was just kind of like nothing was going on. There was constant production and
Yeah.
constant stuff happening.
yeah.
Which
It was just amazing. Like
Yeah.
at 4 a.m., there was something going on. It
Exactly.
was insane.
Exactly. There was no kind of. I remember the year before I tuned in randomly because I was up at like 2 a.m. I tuned in and I was like, yeah, like nothing's.
They're
going
just
on
playing
right now.
Monopoly.
They're just playing
Yeah.
Monopoly.
Yeah.
But, like there was like constant stuff happening.
See,
This
amazing.
constant confrontation with what I want and
Oh
what is
my-
popular.
copyright,
as a
copyright,
producer
copyright,
of
copyright.
it was one of the most stressful 2 months of my life, stressful week of my life. Like
imagine.
I was in a horrible shape, but my God, it was so worth it.
I mean,
yeah.
That was one of the best streams we've
It's like
ever done.
it's like tech week for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tech
Yes.
week.
That was my
we can-
tech
we
week.
can
All right, now we
transition
can
to
segue into
theater.
theater.
Oh,
Okay,
absolutely.
so
We
I'll-
all did different things in theater, didn't we? Or were you two both on stage?
Oh yeah.
I was a pit musician.
Nerds.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
That's what I
did.
did.
You never?
I never did
Oh.
theater. I did news and
Okay,
sports.
We got it.
My school didn't have news or sports. Well, we had sports, but like
we
not
had news, but
broadcasting.
no, we didn't. We had news, but it was just a class. and
I
I
did
it,
every-
like, freshman and sophomore.
I did
year.
every music ensemble that was offered except
Wow.
for the ones where I sang or danced. I didn't do those. But I did
Fair.
everything else.
Yeah, our we didn't have news. We did have a pit with our shows, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna ego and say we put on the best theater productions in the entire state of Ohio, for high
yeah.
school,
Whoa.
because our productions were insanely high production value with like actual production, lighting, set,
Yeah.
music,
I remember you
actors.
showing me one.
I loved about our
Oh yeah, I showed you the
productions-
pictures from Hades Town.
Yes.
Oh, you guys
yes.
did Hades
That
Town?
was I didn't do Hades Town.
Dang.
My brother did it.
Okay.
It happened last year,
Yeah.
but the set blew me away.
Yeah. What I loved about ours was it was kind of the exact opposite of that. They were very jank.
Oh,
And
no.
like put together. Like our schools, I went to a small school.
Okay.
Like very like we're just doing what we can, and that's kind of what I liked about it. It was a passion project from our director and every student in it. So
I can say the same. I wouldn't say the exact same because there's a lot of good like high schools. Like Trinity would probably back me up because you grew up in the Carmel area. Right?
Yes,
you
I
went
did.
Did you go to Carmel?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Right.
Yeah, like the Carmel theater productions, insane.
they-
Yes, they were crazy. They always
So
had something going on.
They were just ranked the top sports program in the United States.
Yeah,
Seriously?
their swimming
Carmel,
their
Indiana.
swimming program.
Our swimming program's great. The football team sucks.
Oh, the
Hate to
football
say
team's
it.
horrible.
Marching band.
Marching
is-
band.
Number 2 in the state.
Yeah, their marching band is.
Don't get me started
Their
on
marching
marching
band's pretty good. Like the marching band is pretty good. That's an understatement. But
I
like,
love marching
Carmel's
band.
like,
marching band
for, like-
is the second best in the state.
Okay.
Easily top 5 in the country.
Avon. We don't talk
Avon.
about Avon.
yeah.
Hey,
They-
their band director's stepping down.
Thank God. Sorry.
Hey, don't diss Matt Harloff. He's my
Okay,
guy.
well,
okay, back
literally-
to theater.
Back to
Wait,
theater.
I have a question.
What?
I have a question for Bryce actually.
What?
So I'll ask it to you, then I'll answer my own question.
Bet.
What were some of your favorite rules?
Favorite by far. Anybody at home. I'm gonna share this to like my parents and like all my friends. But favorite at home, like overall, I have 2. So we did back to my junior year, peak theater. We did Newsies in the fall.
We did Newsies my
Oh.
senior year.
Grease in the spring.
Oh, you guys had 2
Oh.
shows? We only have
Oh
So-
yeah, we did a play in the fall. Musical
That's what
spring.
we did. We did a play in the fall musical.
We did
spring.
double musical every single
I
year.
wish
Okay,
we did
interesting.
that.
So-
I wish we did that.
So I low-key want to do a play because I'm a better actor than I'm singer, but a lot of
Same.
but musicals make the money. So
True.
that is
but-
true.
Newsies, I did. I was 2 roles. Which me and Lucas both did the same role.
That's right. We were both Albert,
Yeah,
right?
we were both
I
Albert.
forgot
I
about
was-
that.
That's fine.
I was Albert, so I was Albert
so
and
funny.
Spot. So I did 2 roles at the same time, which was really fun.
I played the bass guitar in Pitt for Newsies.
Yeah.
Nice.
So-
Newsies, the music is so fun.
That was
And then
Dude,
yeah.
the underrated song in Newsies. Sorry, quick segue.
Oh, yeah, you're good.
Once and for all.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh, I was
Like,
a 10
no
yes.
one
for that.
No
That
one
music
knows
was
about
hard.
Once
So
and for
good.
all. Like carrying the banner.
I was a 10 or
King of
1
New
for
York.
it.
Everyone
was
likes
so
Carry the
Once and
Banner,
for All is
Santa
so
Fe.
fire.
Everyone likes those ones, but Once and
we
for All.
we had the
banger.
moment. You probably did the same thing, and you did too. Probably we had the moment of where the big "There's change coming."
Oh.
We were all standing on line,
Yes.
full spotlights on us. We're all
was
power
so
posing.
Yeah.
fun.
That was-
It's
Yeah,
like
we did
it
the
is
same
actually
thing.
it is so emotional to watch back and like
I
be in.
can imagine.
Dude,
It's
Newsies
so insane.
so peak. But and then Grease, I was Kaneki.
Man, you guys are
And
cool
so
shows.
Kaneki was it was so fun because like I barely had to act. I just had to put a little bit more douchebag on my. I just had to act like
Just a more mean Bryce.
wait.
Just some more me.
Can we? Do I get my 1 free podcast pass?
I guess.
I just had to act like a dick, dude. It was so
Fair
fun. All
enough.
right,
I mean-
bleep that out. Post Trinity.
Yep.
We are at 53 minutes 46 seconds.
We're-
so you
this
can
is a
remember.
great. This is probably besides the 24-hour podcast. This is probably the longest podcast we've
Yeah,
had.
We're gonna
Yeah.
cook.
My
And
favorite.
so,
Go ahead.
Oh.
You're not done.
no.
I forgot. We're mid-story, and then you cussed.
Yeah.
Go-
Nice.
But it was I didn't know what are you talking about? There's taking away my First Amendment right. But it was just that was really fun. And then Grease Lightning, there was a one like every show Grease Lightning was at least 30-second like standing ovation.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like
Wow.
I would
Wow.
just sit there. I have the photo on my phone, but I'd sit there looking up with my fist up in like red lighting. And my girlfriend loves the photo for obvious reasons because I'm me and I'm amazing.
Wow.
And
Shameless
so-
plug on himself.
Shameless plug. Shout out my girlfriend. And it was just sick, like because every parent like Grease and like
exactly,
Grease
yeah.
Lightning as a song.
Yes.
Like every parent loves that and they hear it live and obviously because I'm the goat and so it was always so fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting my humble pants back on.
My
Okay.
favorite show I ever did. Well, unfortunately, it was my freshman year, so we peaked my freshman year of high school. I played guitar for Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay.
That was
Okay.
fire.
Wow.
That was so much fun. That pit, especially just because the pit that year is like it was the most seniors we ever had in a pit. It was like I always like to say that it was a borderline professional level pit. I mean, our piano player is one of the best piano players I've ever met. Shout out Liam. You're definitely not listening.
Shout
to
out
this.
Liam.
But one of the best piano players I've ever listened to play. Our drum set player was great. We had like auxiliary percussion. We had a huge pit too, so like it was hard to fit us down there. And then I was playing guitar. We had like a full rhythm section, two pianos, bass, guitar, drum set. We had winds. We had like 2 trumpets. We had a couple like it was just best pit I've ever been in. And then also I played guitar for Footloose. That was
Nice.
fun.
Oh,
Wow.
My
That
high
was
school
fun.
did Footloose this year, and I'm low
And now
key
you gotta
mad.
cut it.
I'm
Yeah.
low key
But
mad I
that,
couldn't have
that
done
music
it
was hard but,
because
yeah.
my goal in high school, and I didn't achieve it unfortunately, but because the talent in my high school was amazing, like especially the guys, because we had like how many guys did you have in Newsies?
Dude, we actually a lot. Our lead
Really?
for Newsies was absolutely insane.
Most
so was
most
ours.
of our people when we did Newsies were played by women.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I
that's
mean,
a
that's what-
majority.
yeah.
That's a majority
Yeah.
of like, but we had constantly like of even 50-50 split of like about 20 guys,
That's
20
pretty
girls
good.
in like every show. And so I mean, there was just so much competition, so much talent, and so
Yeah.
didn't get that. But if they would have done Footloose, I think I could have gotten the main guy, Ren. I could have gotten it because
Is that the guy?
3-time dance captain, by the way.
I never remember which is which. Is that the one?
Ren's the guy from Chicago.
See, I recognize the names of like the musicals and the shows. Don't know anything
I don't
else.
remember. So what
He's the lead
shows
guy.
did I do? My freshman year, we did Little Shop of Horrors. My sophomore year, Beauty and the Beast. That's what we did. Sophomore year, Beauty and the Beast. Junior year, Footloose. Senior year, Uzis. Those are my 4 shows.
That's a good lineup of shows.
They were really good. Beauty and the Beast. We sold out, and
Wow.
then we brought in extra chairs to sell more tickets, and then we sold out of those.
Sick.
That was
Wow.
like, that was
Yeah, Disney
crazy.
ones are
the
big
Disney
money.
ones
Oh,
were
yeah.
so,
Yeah.
especially
Disney
like
ones
you
get
know,
money.
yeah, Beauty and the Beast was really good too. It was
Yeah,
fire.
one of
What'd
my
you do?
one of my favorite roles was Little Mermaid. So that
Yeah,
was
we
my.
did
You
that
played
before-
Little Mermaid?
No,
way.
thanks, man. Thanks, man.
You were Ariel? No shot, bro.
You're so much like her.
Bro, I'm the
Walking
ginger.
around
I'm the
the
ginger
house.
here. What is this?
What do you call him again? Oh, feet. Sorry.
All right, shut up.
Anyway,
Get the
Yeah,
yapping.
so my senior year we did Little Mermaid, and yeah, that obviously sold like crazy. 2 weekends of that, and I got to play
2
Scuttle.
weekends?
And
Wow.
here's so
I
before
knew that.
auditions we were told, we're gonna do flying this year. By the way, the 4 people will fly: Ursula, Ariel, Josh.
Josh.
Shout out Josh!
Josh.
Shout out
Josh is my favorite Disney character ever.
who played
Josh.
Prince Eric. Shout out Josh.
Josh.
Precasted,
by the way.
Ursula, Ariel, Prince Eric, and Scuttle all were gonna fly, and I had done a little bit of tap dance previously because of King of New York for Newsies. I had to learn some tap dance. So I tried out for Scuttle. Also, Scuttle matches my personality the most. Like I feel like it's just you look at me, right? Scuttle makes sense, and I got Scuttle, and that was so flying. It's something
That's gonna
like
be fun,
it's so
man.
fun, and like I feel it's like because not a lot of people get to do that on a stage. Like think
Yeah.
about how few
Yeah.
people like actually get to fly on a stage in their
Yeah,
lifetime.
Not a lot.
It's
kinda
it's
crazy.
it is so small.
Yeah, that's why I'm always thankful to like the fine arts stuff. Think about how many people get to play like an improv guitar solo underneath
Exactly.
the stage.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. And yeah, that was so fun, and I had a really good voice too. My squawk
Yeah.
was on point. I mean, am I allowed to?
Don't bring it back. Don't bring it back.
Don't-
Don't bring it back.
Am I allowed to? Am I allowed to go to my
You
my
could be
voice?
like, check out the league stream from Wednesday, and you can squawk on tonight's
No,
stream.
I'm not gonna
Yes.
squawk on stream. I'll
Yes,
squawk
do
on
it on stream.
podcast.
Do it on stream.
There you go. That's what you guys get.
All
Wow.
right, I'm gonna bleach my ears.
my other favorite roles. We did Chicago my junior year.
Ooh.
Now I didn't get a part for that. I went for Billy. I was the understudy for Billy, which means I was the first of the losers, and I played like the prosecutor. It was my little role. I had 3 lines. But that was also one of my favorite shows because I was ensemble, and it was a 6-guy ensemble, and I loved all of those guys in the cast. They're so fun to dance with, so fun to work with, and we had a lot of lifts. So the 2 leads, we got to lift Velma and Roxy. We got to do lifts with them, and the scenes were so much fun. And I mean, being the ensemble for Chicago might be one of my favorite experiences more than any of the
Yeah.
leads I got, because those dances were amazing. The lifts were so much fun to do, and the guys were just amazing. And then my third role I want to shout out, my senior year play, we did The Old Man of the Old Moon, which is probably not one that any of you guys have heard of. It's actually a pretty good show about this old man and his journey to bring light to the moon again, I think. And I got the old man. Guess how many lines I had
2.
in a 2.5-hour show?
2.
340.
I was
Wow.
off. I was off.
You
by
might
a
have
little
been
bit.
off.
You were a little bit off, just like 1 or 2 off.
Just a
that
bit
was
It's about
outside.
6 or 7.
such a fun show because like that's where I got like that's where I really got into the acting and like
Yeah.
okay, I gotta sympathize with what my character would be feeling here and like really lock in on everything. And there was even, this is pretty funny, that was back in my prime Weezer phase. And Zane,
Oh.
shout out Zane if you're listening.
Yep, shout out.
When
I love Zane.
in one of my calc classes, because there was only 3 of us in there, when we got bored, during the fall, what I would have my friends do to me to quiz me, is they would read me one of my cue lines on Old Man the Old Moon. I would say the line, and they play me half a second of a Weezer song, and I would say the Weezer song.
Oh my god.
And Weezer has 212 songs, by the way. So
Wow.
they would play half a second of one of those randomly shuffled songs, and That was really fun.
Me and my girlfriend play that game. She's a 5 Seconds of Summer fanatic. There's a song, I don't know because I don't listen to 5 Seconds of Summer, where she heard in the first like millisecond of the song, it's a cymbal crash. She heard the cymbal crash. She named the song.
Yeah.
I was like,
See,
how is that?
We could do that. We could do that right now with 21 Pilots.
Yeah, we
Let's
could.
do it.
Honestly,
I
we
could
could.
do it.
I'll pull it up
not.
right
Let's
now.
not.
Well,
Let's-
just give it one, and
This
we'll
could be
see
the
who
end of
wins.
the podcast.
I could do it. No,
Yeah.
Let's wrap up the podcast by doing. Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll just do. Let me pull up my T1 playlist,
We'll wrap it up here.
and we'll just do. I'll have Bryce doing it. We'll do what, best of 3.
Yeah.
And then literally play and then instantly hit pause. Okay.
While they're doing this, Bryce, you play. I'm gonna hit you with a shameless plug. You play drums in
I
in
do.
a funk band.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
shut that
yeah,
out.
shameless plug. Actually, I have a gig coming up, which is nice.
That's sick.
So
I miss
I'm-
gigging.
I'm sitting up real quick.
I
So
miss gigging.
The word
What's so
gigging.
weird about that?
No, the word gigging is just such
gigging
an odd way to
gigging
say
is a
it.
fun word, but yeah, that's. I mean, that's kind of like. It was really funny actually. I went downstairs one time. I think it was summer. Yeah, it was last summer before coming to college. I came downstairs one time. My parents were downstairs watching whatever TV show they were on. One of them, probably like Ted Lasso or something. I don't know. And I come downstairs and like I spent my almost entire summer playing drums with my friends, just like practicing, making songs, getting gigs, whatever. And my parents came down. I came downstairs and I was like getting food and I was like gonna say a good night to my parents. And my mom looks at me and goes, "Hey, do you still want to do casting?" I go, "Yeah." She goes, "You never mentioned it." I go, "Oh, I mean, I just want to drum." Like right now, like it's
Drum.
it's my like, cause I was using the summer, cause it was my last summer like in high school. All my friends are like, I have a gigantic friend group of like 20 people, and it's like,
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. All my friends came here.
yeah, I mean, a good amount of them did. Like my roommate, his girlfriend's roommate, like we're all in that friend group. Like we're all like really close friends, and my roommate's the bassist in our band. Kid's animal, and we like. And so I was like, because the other 2 members are still in high school, and I was like, I want to spend a lot of time with like these guys because I don't know how much I'll be able to do it later. And so they were like, I think my parents took that as me like only doing drumming and like I'm committing to drumming and not going to college. And I was like, no, I want to go to college. I just wanted to bum around and play drums all the time. And I think, I mean, my parents like. They want the best for me, and so I mean I respect it. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to play drums for summer. But yeah, no, drumming is fun. Shameless plug. I'm throwing this out there. The band I'm in is called Posh. You can stream our first song, "Never Gonna Let You Go," on all streaming services right now.
See,
Gig February 28th in the Muncie Liberation Studio, and then potential gig March 12th in the Hoosier Dome downtown.
All right.
you should jam out with Zane and because my best
Me.
friends.
We
Zane
do
and
Caster
Wyatt,
Jam.
yes.
And
Lucas can be our vocalist.
Yeah, I'm down to sing.
Absolutely
I got a
not.
pretty good voice.
Absolutely not.
Hey.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
all right.
You know, I can play. You know, I played piano, sang, played guitar, and drum set growing up.
I just played drums.
All right. Thank you guys for joining us for the Nest. I've been Trinity.
I've been Wyatt.
I've been Lucas, aka Lucky. This was a lot of fun, by the way.
I've been Bryce, aka Rhino. This has been a lot of fun. It'd be more fun if Lucas wasn't here.
That is my
Whoa.
bad. That
I
is my
hate on
bad.
Lucas as a bit, guys. I really love him. It's
All right.
Everyone
As a
hates on me
bit.
as a bit.